Consumer Assistance Program. Para información en español, marque 3. All other callers, please hold for the next available operator.
You are the next caller in the queue.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hey, I need to file a complaint against a lawyer.
And we can either mail you the form that you will need, or I can tell you how you can find it on the website.
Yes,
Which
ma'am.
way would you?
I'm sorry. I read everything. I'm in your system. I've been calling you guys for about 20 years because of problems I've had with lawyers. But now I got the main culprit that did everything to use lawyers and everything against me. And when you hear what I got to say, you will not believe it. Okay? The thing is I got forms from you, but I was wondering if I had to call to confirm and get a confirmation number or whatever about the lawyer that I'm going to complain about.
No, because what will happen is once we receive the complaint form here in the office,
Right.
it'll actually go through a process, and then it will be assigned to one of the attorneys. And once the attorney reviews the matter, then they will write a letter to you letting you know the next step in the process.
Great.
And that typically takes about a week and a half or so.
Well, I've been dealing with it for 20 years, so I can wait that long. Okay.
Right.
Unbelievable when they hear what happened with my brother-in-law, who's a lawyer. He's gonna be disbarred, okay? Because what he did is beyond things that a lawyer would do, okay? Talking about corruption, payoffs, you name it, all right? So this is gonna blow everything wide open once you get the complaint, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Is this your first time calling about the attorney?
No, this attorney, not really. If you put my name in the system, you'll see me there. If you type my
I'm
name in.
not sure, but what is your last name?
Palmero, Palmero.
First?
Vincent.
Nothing coming up.
Okay,
Let's
that's
see.
fine. That's fine. Things been going on for about 20 years, really bad, and I didn't really know how to deal with it. But all the experience I've had, everything I know at 64 years old, it's time, okay? It's time for this to happen because sooner or later.
Okay, are you still at 17?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's me. Right.
Circle
Yep.
West?
Yep. That's me.
What's your phone number?
904 577 0525. It's probably it might not be that number that you might have.
Okay, what is the attorney's last name?
Hogan, Hogan.
First name?
Wayne, or John Wayne, which he ain't near being a cowboy. He's my brother-in-law.
What city is he out of?
Jacksonville. He's my brother-in-law, man. You believe that?
Okay, what kind of case is this for?
What do you mean by that?
Is this a family law case, workers' comp, car accident?
No, this is personal. It's what my brother-in-law did to me to throw me in jail and use judges, state attorneys, everybody. I'm telling you, he paid everybody off, and the judge was paid off. She's been at his house, and I had to go before her, okay? So all these complaints are going to go to the right people, right? If you do this, if you have Hulu and you watch Court Cam with Dan Abrams, right? It's like 200 episodes. Man, you can learn so much, and especially judges. Boy, these judges get into a lot of trouble by using their mouth and doing things that they shouldn't do because they're corrupt and they were paid off by Wayne Hogan. You see? So it's going to really, this is going to be something that you people will go, holy mackerel, but it's true. Okay?
Okay, let me give you a reference number, and you can speak with one of the attorneys about your concern. Tell me when you're ready.
For the number, I got a piece of paper right here, and I had to move, and I'm ready right now.
24
Okay.
2230.
Wow, that's not that long. So that's what, my case number?
No, it isn't. That's right. That's your reference number. Stay on
Reference.
the line.
Yeah, that's why I called.
May I please have your name?
Hey, my name is Vincent Palmero. How are you today, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How are you, Mr. Palmero?
I'm hanging in there. They transferred me to you. I don't know why, because when we talked about filling the forms out and all that, but then she transferred me. So what's going on here?
Well, I'm one of the staff attorneys, so she may have transferred you to see if there was anything I could do that would help short of you filing a complaint.
Well, I'm trying to do this the right way. Okay, but what's going to happen when this complaint is filed against my brother-in-law, Wayne Hogan, and what he did to his own brother-in-law because he don't like me? He used judges, state attorneys, public defender's office, you name it. He paid them off to lock me up, ma'am, to lock me up. Then, when I get out after 2 years, because he paid the judge off, which is Judge Aho, and she had to admit that she's been to his house. Well, why don't you recuse yourself? So I had to play the game. They stuck me in a mental hospital over there in Gainesville. They did everything to destroy my life. Why? Because of what I'm doing now. Okay? So what's happening with Wayne Hogan is that when you see the complaint that I got, and listen, I got a website too. I'm going to post everything on this website.
Yeah, no, this definitely sounds like something that I can't just help you with today, but you certainly can file a complaint and we'll take a look at it.
Well, you better. Yeah, listen.
Well, you gotta understand what we do. What we do is look at it to see if he violated the rules regulating the Florida bar.
Right.
And if so, we would take action against his bar license.
Right.
Now, we have a very high standard. Our standard is clear and convincing evidence,
Right.
which is a higher standard than the normal civil trial.
Right.
Not as high as criminal, but higher than the normal civil trial. So if it gets into, for example, you said he bribed people,
Yes.
and he says, no, he didn't, then that's a he said, she said, and I can't prove it up. So
Well, I can. Yeah, I got all the proof. Right, that's just it. You get the transcripts and all this. Well, why would the judge go, hey, I got to let you know that I've been to your brother-in-law's house, and then lie going, I don't even think I talked to them. Come on, you know that the judge. Listen, they've had cops things over at their house. He's a philanthropist. He gives a lot of money to the city, and he bribes people, and he gets what he wants because he's got over $300 million. Listen, Wayne Hogan from Terrell Hogan is the one that won the tobacco settlement for the state of Florida in 1996. That's him. That's him. You want to Google him or go online, just say Wayne Hogan philanthropist. And when you see Patricia Hogan, that's my sister. In 20 years, they did the worst things to me. And I can prove it, man, because everything is there.
You understand that we only go back 6 years. Anything?
I know that. This is 2000.
I'm just trying to explain things to you.
Yeah,
that's all.
I'm sorry, but when I got out of jail in 2020, well, that's plenty of time. I got arrested in 2018. It doesn't start then, right? Does it start when I got out? After 2 years?
It's when the conduct you're complaining about happened.
Right. Okay.
That's what starts.
So 2024 then, if it was 18, right? 2018, 6, right? But listen, ma'am, I appreciate your time. The thing is, this is something that when you see it or whoever sees it, and I'll have so much. Can I ask you one more quick thing?
Sure.
Okay. I know I got my files from most of the lawyers that they used against me, but the public defender's office is giving me a hard time because they paid off the public defender's office and they're not giving me my files.
Generally, we can review the actual docket of the case.
But I want my files because I got my files from everybody else. Man, listen, they were my files. The last time I wanted my files about
Actually, you're mistaken.
Okay, go ahead.
In Florida, the files are the property of the attorney.
Okay.
but they should give you a copy. Now, did you have attorneys after the public defender?
No. I had a conflict lawyer. Listen, why would I have a conflict lawyer?
So you did.
Yeah, for no reason, ma'am. I didn't have a co-defendant or nothing out of the blue.
Sir, stop yelling at me.
I'm not. I'm just raising my voice because when I start talking about it, I get very upset.
Raising your voice is yelling, and I understand this is a very emotional issue for you.
Right. But my voice carries.
For me,
I understand. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I
apologize.
But if there was the criminal conflict counsel, then they would have gotten what they needed from the PD, and that would be who has your file. Last attorney is generally the one who's the one where you get your copy of your file.
Yeah, I was looking from 2007. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can certainly make a public records request to the public defender's office and see what they do.
Okay. I'll be real quick and then I'll let you go. About 10 years ago, I wanted my files, and they called me right back. They said, come and pick them up, but I never did. This time, they're not giving me my files because of Wayne Hogan. You understand? You understand?
Well, it's more likely because things have changed a lot in how files are kept, and I don't know if they even keep them that long. They don't have to keep them forever.
Well, that's fine. That's fine, ma'am. But the case that I'm going to use was the 2018 and 2020. When they locked me up and used everybody, ma'am, they paid off everybody to lock me up, and I'll prove it. That's it. We're done, okay? I appreciate your time.
Okay.
I got a case number.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, and you'll see, okay? Vincent Palmero. Put an asterisk next to my name in the computer, okay? Bye-bye. All right, bye-bye, man.
Bye.
Fuck you, Pat.